Christian Audio, a division of Recorded Books, presents Human Being and Becoming, Living the Adventure of Life and Love by David G. Benner, PhD. Narrated by Mike Lenz. Introduction. An invitation to an incredible adventure. I've often joked that I must be a descendant of the great 5th century Irish explorer and adventurer, St. Brendan the Navigator. My claim to this lineage is extremely tenuous, actually totally fatuous. It rests on nothing more than the fact that both my parents came from Ireland, my mother emigrating from Northern Ireland with her family as a child, and my father being a 7th-generation Irish-Canadian hailing from the Republic of Ireland, and that I have always had a serious case of wanderlust and an irresistible passion for exploration. I am an inveterate sailor who loves finding my way across new stretches of open sea or coastline, a seasoned hiker and non-technical mountain climber who can't resist a new peak or trail not yet taken, and a passionate explorer of cultures and countries that are off the well-traveled tourist routes. And what is true of me in a physical sense is even truer in an intellectual and spiritual sense. Restlessness has been my lifelong companion. My eye is always toward the horizon. I am consistently drawn to larger possibilities, driven to explore alternate perspectives, questing for bigger vistas, and addicted to hearing other voices. Those who think like me, believe as I do, or see the world in a similar way, are never as interesting to me as those who offer me possibilities of encounter with alternate vantage points that are associated with their uniqueness. The journey of becoming whole and fully human has been my constant quest for 60 years, and mapping the territories of spirit and soul that are traveled on that journey has been central to my calling for the last 40 of those. But while life may feel like an adventure for me, I'm quite aware that for many people it feels more like a crapshoot, a battle, or a prison sentence. Major health concerns, financial problems, or other life circumstances make mere being enough of a challenge that the very notion of a larger horizon of becoming is unimaginable. They are unable to feel the gentle tug of the evolutionary flow of life. Their preoccupation is simply to make it across the treacherous waters of an unrelenting river that sweeps them off their feet and tosses them around each time they attempt to cross it. What they long for is survival, not fullness of being. However, many of us who are blessed to have our lower-level physiological and psychological needs reasonably met are keenly aware of the disquiet of ferment and the all-embracing ache of longing. We find it hard to settle for where we are. We feel called forward, even though it is often unclear whether we are actually moving forward or backward, up or down. Nonetheless, we are propelled by a hope that is strangely mixed with gnawing nostalgia. We feel an insatiable hunger for something we feel sure we will recognize when we taste it, and a longing that resists satisfaction when we misunderstand it and seek gratification in penultimate places. We feel an instinctual draw to the horizons of further becoming. We find ourselves gazing beyond where we are as we sense the possibilities of being more than we are. Sometimes we are seduced toward dangerous shores by the siren call of perfectionism. As we shall learn, this is not only impossible to achieve, but deeply soul-damaging. At other times, we are tempted to give up entirely on being human and instead seek to become gods or some kind of superhumans. This is a quest that is often aided by pathological forms of spirituality that deny or minimize our bodies. But many of us want to actualize our humanity, not escape it, to be more deeply human, not more than human. Being, becoming, and doing. It is these mysteries of human being and becoming that I want to explore in this book. As we shall learn, becoming is a fundamental property of being. The dynamic character of being implies the tendency of everything to transcend itself. To be is to exist.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?